you guys and go home. So, watching this is pretty much South Park meets Eddy and Eddy, meets the three friends and Jerry. It's the good boys from the people who brought you these nasty little films, including this one especially, which is one of my favorite animated films in recent years. So, produced by Seth Rogen, as you can tell, it tells the story of three kids who get up to no good, so you could go to a kissing party, and they become amidst of all this chaos after they accidentally have MDMA or ecstasy on them, and still, the father of this kid is a drone that he got from work. So it has a sort of after hours type of premise going on where they try to relocate something that they already missed out on. And a lot of hilarious events ensue of them getting into trouble, police involved, making crass jokes, a lot of offensive material. If you're a very conservative parent, take the rating very seriously. Hopefully you can see invertedly. Strong crude sexual content, the US market of course, drug and alcohol material, and language throughout, all involving twins. This has been a very key element in the film marketing of this particular film. Not surprisingly, because it depicts children getting up to some very inappropriate situations, and just people might not be very comfortable with this, but I personally found it was funny, because I love Eddy and Eddy and so much, and I love South Park Bigger, Longer and Uncut. And you already know I'm obviously a fan of this film, in case you've seen my original review back in 2016. Overall, it's not as good as that, but it's a hell of a lot better than that, or this. Bad Neighbours as it's known in the United Kingdom and Australia. I was laughing throughout, and so was the audience itself. As far as Christmas are concerned, the film kind of slows down toward the end, and it starts to get, has these moments of emotional heft, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but because this is a Seth Rogen movie, you thought it was just going to be pretty much as crass all the way throughout. Which it is, until it discovers that, they still become friends, but they, can't be quite as much friends as they should because they're growing up. They're going through puberty. And that's why they pick up on all these, crazy sexual stuff as they go on. Which reminds me, how did child welfare services allow this film? Because most parents would not allow their children to use that kind of language or situations. Have you seen the Red Band trailer in the US? It shows the kids playing with... how do I put this in a sort of PG level? Sex toys and paraphernalia and playing with certain substances that would be quite, in real life, probably get you in prison for child endangerment and probably indecent sexual exposure of minors, but because it's Seth Rogen, it's Hollywood and stuff, all these conservatives are going to say, oh, it's Jeffrey Epstein conspiracy. Hollywood has lost its mind. It is exploiting children for their own perverse gain. You could say that about this film, but I don't want to go into the politics of that, because for me, I just thought it was funny. And if you've seen stuff like South Park and Eddy and Eddy, you're probably not going to be too offended by this. Or the Three Friends and Jerry. Anyways, I liked it. Nothing wrong with it. I didn't think it was quite as good as Sausage Pie or The Interview, but it was still pretty damn good. And I probably will see you next for, well actually, The Hunt. They cancelled that, so I won't be doing a review on that, unfortunately. So I guess I'll have to wait out for Blinded by the Light or Shaun the Sheep Farmageddon, I suppose. Anyways, this is Skinny Ebert signing off. Until next time, keep on watching.
That's pretty true.